Howdy friends, Trent Davison here at Snohomish Tree Company. Hey, I wanted to do kind of a step-by-step how our estimating process works, all the way from when we receive a request for estimate form and all the way to the end where we send you an invoice in the mail. So many different variables in tree work. We're on our way to a stump grinding job, and I'll kind of explain the different price points in grinding, and just so you have an idea if you ever need a stump ground down. So we're gonna head to Hannah's house. We've talked to her about doing a video on site to document the process of the estimation, and she said that will work fine, so we're on our way. Yeah, so we're on our way to the job site now. I wanted to mention another thing, a thought that kind of popped up as I was on my way to this customer's. My day this morning kind of got changed around a couple times due to a few different variations in the job site. So I'm running behind. I've been in contact with Hannah for the last couple hours and trying to tune in my time to make it work with her. And so I guess what I'm getting at is our job does change around a lot, just depending on the size of the job we might be looking at and other factors. But if we are running behind or something's not going to work as we see it coming up on the schedule, we'll definitely call and make things work. So in worst case scenario, we'll do everything we can to keep our customers' schedule if they absolutely can't move it. So little tidbit on being late. As I'm driving down the road, another thought came to mind, getting the right address. So that form that we ask everybody to fill out has a spot for a physical address on it. And even if you're off by one digit, it really throws us for a loop. So yeah, it'll help expedite the process of getting your job estimated and all the way to getting it finished up if we get the right information down. So appreciate it. Yep. So we made it to the job site. We're gonna walk in and introduce ourselves to Hannah, and then we're gonna go check out the project that she has laid out for us. So let's go meet Hannah. Hi Hannah.
Hi, yeah.
Hi, Trent. Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, so we're gonna take a look at some stumps for you, it sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, should I wait here, or do you want us to make our way around back, or?
So you can go this way and around the corner, and I'll follow you.
Okay,
yeah.
Perfect. Let's go check out the project. So here's the two stumps that we're going to take a look at. First off, on the way down to the stump, we're going to look at the terrain. The softness of the ground. Can our machine run on the ground? How nice the lawn is, how much precautions we're going to have to take. And then we're going to look at the hillside. And we're also looking at the fact that we can't get the really big grinder to it that gets towed behind a truck because we couldn't go through this yard. So let's walk down closer and take a little closer look at this. So two old growth stumps. In order to grind this stump out the right way to make it the product that you want, we normally spill out 6 inches below the surrounding grade. So this would be a pretty decent sized job because we'd have to grind all this material all the way around. So really soft material, it's gonna grind really easy, so that's a pro. It's like powder, so basically we're rototilling the ground, so good and bad. And we got to cut a section or two off the top of this before we start grinding. Let's take a look at this one. So this is a lot greener stump. Obviously that's old growth stump, and this is second growth, but it's a little more put together. But again, it's a evergreen, so it's going to grind fairly good with the seasoning that it's had. You know, it's been quite a long time since that stump's been cut down. So again, 4 inches around to match the surrounding grade, 4 to 6 inches, and we're going to take all the parameters of this job, put them together, and get Hannah an estimate here ASAP. So we're back. We've kind of looked at all the parameters on these stumps and how to get them out of the ground. They had a lot of different factors. It being soft was one that's going to help us, and the terrain ain't too bad. We could get our track stump grinder on this slope, which has plenty of horsepower to make pretty quick work of these. On this cedar here, we're going to just have to cut a few rounds off the top because our grinder won't reach all the way to the top. But Anyway, so we got a job scope I need to write up, and what we're gonna do is, off of that form that Hannah sent us, all that information that she gave us, I'm gonna plug that right into my phone, and then I'm gonna write this estimate up, and I'm gonna send it to her both email and text message, and so she has it both ways. And then what our office requires, as far as if Hannah looks over the details and decides that she wants to move forward with us, the office requires just a confirmation online with a thumbs up or let's do it, however you want to reply. And then once that comes through, I will call and schedule a time that works for both of us to do the work. And then we come out and do the work and finish up the work, and then we invoice a bill once everything's done right and the job's over. Yeah, so job site visit went good. I've got all the information I need now to write up a correct job scope, so that's what I'm on to next. We'll send that over to Hannah and see what she wants to do. What I really wanted to talk about is like Hannah being filmed there in that video. We would never do that if the homeowner wasn't comfortable with it, and it's definitely not something that we're pushing. It just comes up here and there. We think of a video that would help, get a message out to our customers. So yeah, every now and again I'll film on a job of a job being done, and we'll definitely not include you in that video if you're not comfortable with it. So perfect.